Yes, another whiskey mystery. Welcome everybody, I'm Phil.
I'm Deepa.
And it's funny, we actually got ready a little bit early today. So we were sort of sitting around like, okay, we have to wait. Normally there's some kind of panicky build-up to get things going. So, what are we doing? This is Whiskey Mystery 162, picked by... Oh, what have I written? Jeremy, yes. Oh yeah, it was your first pick, Jeremy. Congratulations. We are going to nose it, taste it, rank it somewhere on the shelf. Could it be a top 10, top shelf, bottom shelf, or maybe not on the shelf at all? We'll find out over the next 12 minutes. And as part of that, we're going to find out what the viscosity is for a start. Let's bring up the Viscometer and we can start the clock going on that while I pour. Here we go. There it is. On its way. Right. Should we pour something? I think we should. Let's have a look and see what we're going to get. Oh, missed the glass. Not so big bubbles. Oh, very strange colour going on there. What's going on with the camera colour? There you go, that's better. Picking up some colour shift from something. So it has a little bit of a tint to it, but not, I mean, nothing that suggests it would be heavily sherried. But you know, having said that, this sample here is Balvenie 12. Now it doesn't look very dark either, but bubbles. Everything's working? Yes. Right. Bubbles. Not very strong. Okay, what's up with the colour? Let's see if we can normalize colour a little bit. Oh, well, it's determined to go back for whatever reason. Right, bubbles. Fine bubbles. 43 maybe? Or 46. Oops. Thanks, Deepa. We're down in that end of the scale, aren't we? Because if you look at 48, bubbles start to sustain. So we've
48.
We've had a few recently that have been in the 43, 46, no, 46s, and I think we're back in there again. Now the only problem with 46 is that we have so many. So Matt, you were early guessing with Daffmill. You could actually be right. Right, let's get into it. This is yesterday's glass. Not too much left behind. A little bit dusty.
Apple dry. Apple.
Dried apple, a little vanilla.
Maybe a taste of dry.
Okay, what about full glass? Actually, let's do the pour to get a kind of full vapor experience. Oh, quite bright. What's my initial reaction? Quite bright and breezy.
Minty.
Yeah, I think that sort of fresh air. Nice fresh air. No, but a little bit minty with the vanilla now. Little like biscuits or something, shortbread, or well, the cereal, obviously. A bit like sort of dry hay or something. Hayfield.
I forgot the sweaty cereal.
Sweaty cereal. Oh, so you're saying it could be
Flora. Mint. Very white flower.
Yeah, white flowers, floral, minty. There is something.
Yeah, mint. Sweet.
Yeah. I mean, I'm searching to see if there's anything peaty in there. I mean, when I saw this light, I thought we could be back on Isla, but it's not heavily peated at all. I don't think there's any peat in there.
But there is something on.
There's something a little bit earthy alongside this. peated or not. Maybe we'll see as this glass empties out. But you know, I remember we had that Kilkerran Ex-Bourbon, which we did not pick up any peat in that whatsoever. Okay, a little bit of sort of dusty pencils now.
Again, I'm getting a dry apple.
I think we go...
And I've got our candy stocks.
I will go for a watery start. Again, the bottle is quite empty. I think we might have drunk a lot of this.
I to buy oily, Burgundy.
Let's see if sometimes water brings out a bit extra, doesn't it? Oh, okay, that does smell a bit different now. It was slightly more candy that time. Bit of candy sweetness with the water. Like hard candy lemon or hard candy melon. Oh, not too obvious.
That I put the water. I'm getting lemon.
Lemon? I mean, it's actually not a million miles away from Altmore, which we had in the last episode. You can see we've just squeezed it on the shelf, but not for long. Oh, of course we are long past the Viscometer, aren't we? I got carried away. What was that Viscometer number? I know someone will have shouted it out. Otherwise, I'll just go to my pre. Anyone catch it? Whatever. Okay. In my pre-show measure, it came in again at 105%. The viscosity of Russian standard vodka, 40% ABV. So that's actually the same as Altmore and a very standard viscosity level. Right, ABV. Let me go back to this. Oh, hang on. This is a little bit old socks now. Slightly cheesy. Could that be funky? Or is it just barrel? Sometimes you get a bit of sour barrel kind of thing.
It's more of apple brine.
Apple brine? Okay, I'm going to go full strength. Let's see what this ABV is. How are we doing for time? Not bad. It's got a little bit of punch to it. So we might be in the 46 land. I'm just going to look.
A bit dirty.
I mean, after I said Altmore, in my mind, I kind of thought I was going to taste something like Altmore, which is very light, fruity Speyside. And this definitely came across as a bit more earthy. The ABV, sneak peek, 4.6. Okay, it's a 46%er. So there are a lot in there. We'll go to the spreadsheet later. I'm curious now what's going on here. Okay, this is definitely going a bit cheesy socks now, isn't it?
And foreign seedy.
So it does seem like there is a tiny bit of peat, maybe. There's a possibility that if it's not peat, it could be barrel char or...
more of that yeasty.
Charred, yeasty. Yeah, like bread that's still rising because of the yeast. Do you like it?
I like it, but it's very subtle, very understated.
Yeah, you can tell we're having to pay attention to this. What about the finish? Okay, I'm going again. What about the finish? Did you have any sense?
Actually, okay, apple brine finish.
There's an element of sweetness in there, but you kind of have to go through the clouds of other stuff and little puffs of sweetness come up. But there's also, it's not herbal, but it is kind of dusty hay, maybe a little bit of tobacco leaf earthiness. Tiny bit of, everything's quite subtle. And in fact, in the painting, I've had to punch up the colours a bit to actually make it more visible. It's mostly the light melon fruitiness, but there are these little wisps of menthol, eucalyptus, bit of smoke type of things going on. But overall,
again, I'm getting more meat and floral, but everything is very understated throughout. Nothing is out.
Understated could be old,
but the finish is fine, short.
Little peppery, but not too peppery.
But
the finish is not that long, and it's not super complex, which would make me think it was more middle-aged, 12, 15.
But the appreciation is there throughout. It does not tip off. It's very solid throughout.
Yes. Now, let's compare. Better or worse? Off you go.
I like the flavours of that, but I prefer today's.
Yeah. This is much more simple
Thinner.
by comparison. This is Altmore 12.
It's nice. I like it. That is more lemony.
Actually, yeah, this is more lemony floral.
More dirty, more earthy.
When I came back to this, I thought maybe there is a touch of sherry in this by comparison.
Oh, yes.
Coming back. Because there's something slightly richer in there now.
That's why I'm getting that. That was spicy pepper coming from European oak. Now, it got me spicy.
This is a little bit of a sneaky one. Better or worse? So I'm thinking this is better than the Altmore.
It's very thin. I like to go for 2 days.
Is there anything similar?
Yeah, but there are no flavours. Or more spice and more flavour than that. I prefer 2 days.
Oh, I'll tell you why. This is Kilkerran 8, but this is 55%, and I watered it down to 40.
Yeah, it was very thin.
I watered it down to 46% so that the ABV wouldn't jump out. We are out of time. But hang on, we've got to taste more. Let me try this again. I'm trying to decide, could it be a Kilkerran? Is that funkiness Kilkerran-like? Quite a bit richer. Could be. Okay, one more. One more comparison. Better or worse?
It's very close.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bit of sulphur in that one.
Very close to that, I would say. I think I might prefer that better.
That one. What was it?
Longmorn 16. So obviously this has a bit of sherry in, I think, right?
But it's so close.
So,
and these is why separately to meet.
we're out of time. I think this is mostly ex-bourbon and a tiny bit of cheesiness, which leads me to Springbank, Campbelltown.
A dash of beet smoke.
We know it's 46%. It could be a Kilkerran. Could it be Glen Scotia 15? Could it be Daffmill? It could be. But then again, see, we could be back in the Balblair department. I have some fear that we are Springbank 21 or Longrow 21 or even Springbank 25.
But it's because
Right. Choose. We have a Springbank 21, 2015, which was very kind of neutral fruit.
Remember the name.
I really hope it's not. We had one called canned fruit, but I don't think so. I really hope it's not the Longrow 21 either. I think it's a bit dirty for the Balblair.
Yeah, because I'm not getting that of oaky, it's not there, that oaky flavour.
Kilkerran 12. I'm going to go for Kilkerran. Hey, I got my hand on it first.
It's shut.
So you're not going Glen Scotia. You're not going Daft Mill.
And the finish is too shut.
Okay, last chance. Okay.
Yeah, but you put other stuff.
Well, we've said it's ahead. No, we said we preferred Longmorn. I think it's right in here. Right. Kilkerran? Okay, over to the chat. Let's see what we're going to get here. Let's get these in the shot a little bit better. There we go. Right. Whisky 101. If there's a bit of funk and age, my guess was the Spirit of Freedom 30-year blend. Ah, it is from Mitchell. You're right. I would hope that would be a bit more complex than this one. Let's see. Welsh Toro. Craigellachie 13 or 17? Well, they're both on the shelf. Welsh. They're already out. Glen Scotia 15 is darker, Lucas is saying. Kilkerran 16 lighter. Ooh. Let me scroll up. See if there's any other guesses. Who is guessing? Welsh Toro. If it's the Springbank or the Longrow, then it would suggest that they are somewhat overpriced. I know. That's what I'm worried about. Lucas, I'm going world here. It can't be Kilkerran. Hey, Corey's in. Hey, Phil and Deepa. Been super busy. Glad I could finally join you today. Well, nice to have you in. Are we ready to reveal? One last. Have we talked our way into Campbelltown? So you've already got some. One last taste.
It's but thin.
Oh no.
Yeah, but yeah. That's what I got for Spurs. But the finish is it's good.
I'm thinking.
Finish for Spurs.
I'm thinking it's the Springbank 21, the 2015 edition specifically.
But again, I bought it after more, so I will probably go for this.
Yeah. See, I'm still a silver star on it as well. Right, I'm going for the whatever. I'm going all in. Right.
You taking it? Give that trophy.
Chickening out? No, I said silver. Here we go. It is 46%. It is. Oh, you idiot. 16 years old. It cost us $164. It is from Campbelltown. And it is from Glengyle Distillery. And that means it is Kilkerran 16. I think we did pretty well. Okay, I know I backtracked, but can we just pretend I didn't do that and just give me fireworks for both of us? Jeremy! So hang on, this is the relatively new one. Let's talk about price for a minute. Where is it? This does have a little bit of sherry in, doesn't it?
2% Madeira.
Oh, so it's ex-bourbon with a little bit of Madeira.
2%.
2%. That's all? Let's see. We paid... This one was shipped with another order. That's why. We bought it at the end of last year. It ended up costing us $164 to get it to the US. But I think you can buy it slightly cheaper than that in the US, about $150. For us, it works out at $9.5 per year at normalized to 40 ABV.
Honestly, I'm expecting more out of it.
I was expecting more out of Kilkerran 16 as a bottle. Now, having said that, yeah, if this is 150, 160 US dollars for us, that's tariff prices. It's not performing high enough because we're talking about 90, 130, I don't know, 100. Don't know what the Longmorn is now. Glen Scotia's only 75 or something. So it's in the bottles which are more like the sub $100 bottles.
I'm sure it's better than Suntory.
Better than Nika? I like Nika. Whiskey from the barrel. Let me taste again. It does taste more Springbanky now that I think about it. Now that I know, I mean.
It's powerful. Punch.
No, it's subtle. It's a subtle Springbank. I shouldn't say Springbank. It's a subtle Glengyle. So it is slightly peated then, but not very much. To me, it actually tastes a bit like as if Altmore has gone for a vacation in Campbelltown for a bit and it's come back. Okay, let's go to the chat. Let's see what people think. Right. Let me scroll up to try and find out where was the reveal. Okay, who got it? If it's Springbank or Longrow, oh yeah, that's right, that's where we were. Overpriced, maybe still slightly overpriced. If we stay young, I could see Deanston 15 organic, but no funk. Ah, yeah. Top Shelf Dustin. I'm laughing because I have Dunning-Kruger effect written on my piece of paper, Dustin. I was wondering if we were going to be in the pit of despair today, but I think we're on the slope of enlightenment this afternoon. 2015 isn't well thought of, so not impossible. But are you getting Springbank salts? Yeah, okay.
I got blind, but...
Falsgrave, congratulations! Yeah, close enough. I just realised it's a bit too cheesy for me. Ah, you're drinking it, Teddy? Top Shelf Dustin, the 16 is fruitier than the 12, with the 12 having some dough. That's funny because we called this one Melon Yeast Balls, so we're definitely picking up some of that yeastiness. That gives me some of that cheesy note, yeah. The 12 and the 16 are nearly identical.
Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer 12 or 16?
Deepa wants to know which one you prefer. Now the 12 is here because it's still in our blind, but I brought it up. See, the 12 year only cost us $60, so you're talking about something which is 2.5 times more expensive, and not worth it, I don't think. Oh, Jason was first. Congratulations, Jason, and anyone else who managed to get Springbank. I mean, Kilkerran, Glengyle even today. Kilkerran 16, impossible to buy in the UK, Welsh. Oh no. Yeah. And also agreeing, too identical. So it's too similar to the 12-year-old.
That was the price.
Damn, it was like $90 here and I didn't buy it, Lucas. Oh, really? Oh, you saw it on sale for $90 for the 16-year-old? Are you sure? I don't think it made it to the US at that price. But if you did, I would buy it. If you like the 12, which we haven't tried. Let's see. That's more expensive than the 30-year-old blend, yet you say it's a bit thin and not so complex. Value for money? Yeah, well, we haven't tried the 30-year-old blend yet, and I did get that at the auction. I would say, I'm looking at anything else. See, the Deanston, we didn't do this in the earlier comparison, but Deanston 18, 46%, 100 and... Deanston 18... $110 bottle. Do you like it more or less? That's better. That is obviously better to me.
Well,
Yeah.
depth.
But that's what I mean. The flavors are richer and deeper. And if I go back to the
It's
Kilkerran,
crisper, sharper.
I would say this is about 70% as enjoyable for me as that Deanston 18.
Well, the problem is that it sparkles energy, but the flavor are not really there.
The flavors are not powerful. The Deanston 18 also at 46.3%. The flavors are more powerful, more interesting. This is a little thin. It's actually quite sweet, but it's a little thin. And
It's actually not impressive enough.
it's a slightly thinner Springbank 10 kind of thing. All right, let's go back to the chat. Let me catch up. Dustin, 12 better than 16, but splitting hairs, they're almost the same. I think there's only been one 16-year-old so far. I think there's only a single batch so far. Oh, Lucas, it really was $90. Okay, well, fair enough. Indian Gut, the sherry, bourbon, and distillate are well balanced in the 12. Fair enough. And there's no sherry in this one, apparently. Top Shelf Dustin, Kilkerran 12 has 80 and 16. Was 80, and the 16 was 140 for me locally. Yeah, so not that bad a price gap, but they are nearly identical. Let's see. Lucas, $1 is 22 Czech crown, by the way. Fair enough. Whiskey 101. That's the old Deanston 18 as well. The newer one is even better in my opinion. I stick to the Deanston then. Yeah. I like that herbal Deanston thing. So, Jason, I'm waiting to see your top shelf, bottom shelf, deeper side, fill side pick. We're going to start knocking little holes in the arrangement. Indian Gut, I only got a sample of the 16, so maybe the bottle may open and become a different animal. True, this hasn't been open that long, but well, it has. I guess it's 3 months now. And you can see it's at a healthy level. I mean, it's good. This is a good whiskey.
I like it. I like it.
You know, even if something is on the shelf now, it's good.
The fat is over there.
It's going to push Altmore 12 off the shelf.
I'm sad about that. I like the flavours.
Hi, Stefan. Right, I'm looking for Jason's pick. Let's see, Teddy KGB. Exactly what I wondered. Is the new Deanston 18 that better? Just know it doesn't have any added colour, and it shows. I look forward to trying the new Deanston 18. I must admit, we picked up those old Deanston 18s at pre-tariff prices. I think we paid $109 or something like that. What was it? No, $129 with taxes. But still, well worth it. Jason Fisk, here we go. Middle shelf, bottom, fill side next to the partition. Middle shelf, bottom, fill side next to the partition. Should we just take front row? Front row it is. Okay, Jason. Time to pick the new bottle is number 163. I'm going to write clearer this time, so I will actually read it next week. Jason Fisk. You've picked before, I think, Jason, haven't you? Several, I'm sure.
It is a good quality. It is well made.
Okay, what are we going to get? Is it a bourbon? You never know. It could be. No, it's not a bourbon. And, oh, bubbles are hanging around though. So we might be back up into the higher ABVs.
More like 50.
Doesn't smell that strong. Not a big powerful punch, but let's see. You have a taste while I finish off the chat here. Let's see. Lucas, by the way, it has Marsala aging, but only around 4%. The rest is bourbon. Yeah, that's what Deepa was saying. I still say Deanston 12 better than the 18. Oh, really? That's a fair comparison, I think, Jason. We do like the 12 as well. Top shelf, Dustin. I need to try some Deanston. Dustin, you say that as if you haven't. Really? No Deanston at all? This is Craig Ellicky 23. Teddy is saying. Could be, couldn't it, Teddy? Let me see.
I prefer 2 days.
Oh. So it's not getting higher than this then? You don't think it's better?
It's pretty good.
Right.
Which part do you prefer?
I will tell you on Thursday. I think European folks still have to wait another week before our clocks get back in line. But thanks everyone for watching.
Sorry about Vika, but not getting more enough.
Well, we still haven't had Kilkerran 12. For the price though, not quite good enough.
No.
Underperforming for the price. I would say...
but over there they said for a good price.
And I'm sure Glengyle's original retail price was very reasonable. It's just shop prices, isn't it? I would say this is more of the $100 whiskey, 80 to 100 kind of enjoyment level. Yeah. All right. Thanks everyone for watching. We will see you on Sunday. No, hang on, it is Sunday. We will see you on Thursday. Have a good rest of your Sunday. Bye for now.